Hello, wonderful people of the great World Wide Web. Welcome to the Sept channel and my motorcycle ride series titled What's Next? We are continuing along the TET Croatia route, traveling from west to east, from Delnice to Knin. This is the second leg of the journey, and if you missed the first part, I recommend checking it out. After injuring my foot on the first day, it became swollen and painful. The next morning it was still swollen and I didn't want to take any risk with off-road riding. So I decided to take a relaxed ride on the highways and paved roads to visit my mom near Zadar. No need to rush, right? I believe it was a smart choice. So let's see what's next. After staying the night at my mom's house near Zadar, I woke up the next morning with much improved foot. While it was still hurt a bit, the swelling had thankfully gone down. So I hit the road from Zadar, taking it easy on smooth highways and paved roads all the way back to Vrhovine. I reached my destination around 4 o'clock afternoon, but not before getting caught in yet another rain shower on the way there. On the second day, my plan was to ride only 70 kilometers from Vrhovine to Udbine. I know some riders can finish the TET Croatia route in just 2 days, but I didn't want to rush it. Plus, there was a certain part of the route that had me worried, looming like a dark cloud in the back of my mind. And the further I went, or closer, depending on one's perspective, the stronger that feeling became. So I figured it was best to take it easy and be well rested for the final day. The route from Vrhovine starts on paved road, but after 10 kilometers it turns into unpaved terrain. Riding through dense forests and open fields wasn't absolutely light, except for the frequent rain showers that soaked me along the way. Although my foot occasionally hurt when standing on the footbags, it was nothing too concerning. The route continues on paved and unpaved parts. While the roads had some technical sections for a newbie like me, particularly when going downhill, I managed them well by being cautious and not pushing my speed. On the other side, taking a slow ride allows me to truly enjoy the journey and take in the breathtaking sights of the places I'm discovering. I've lived in Croatia for over 50 years and, due to my job, have had the chance to visit almost every city. I also explored many places on my bicycle, but this adventure is different. I'm discovering new places I have never been to before. As the second part of my marvelous adventure was smoother than butter and not particularly eventful, I spare you from my incessant rambling and let you completely submerge in the stunning Croatian landscape while marveling at my novice riding abilities. Did I forget to mention that I have a bit of a dislike for going downhill on bad roads? With that said, acknowledging my weakness, I know I need to work on my downhill technique. I'm currently working on it, and with any luck you will see some noticeable progress in the next season. had few playful encounters with some sheepdogs along the way who were just doing their job of protecting their herd of sheep. Even though they were chasing me, I couldn't help but love those dogs. Well, it looks like Mother Nature finally took pity on me and decided to give me a break from those pesky rain showers. As I left the forest behind and continued eastward, the landscape opened up to reveal even more stunning natural beauty. Those green fields peppered with rocks set against the backdrop of bright blue sky and fluffy clouds were truly a sight to behold. This was one of those moments that will stick with me for a long time to come. I can see my destination for the day in the distance, and I'm feeling happy that the last part of the route goes to Krbarsko field, a dirt road that I fell in love with when I was riding from Zagreb to Zadar. Unfortunately, this time I don't have any recordings from this part of the trip, but you can check it out in the third part of my journey from Zagreb to Zadar. When I arrived at Udbine, to my surprise the town was packed with biker gangs relating to Croatian war veterans due to some event. I had trouble finding a place to stay, so I decided to head back towards Korenica. Fortunately, I found a cozy place to spend the night and enjoyed a delicious meal. As I crawled into bed, the inner turmoil got even stronger, and the dark shadow of that one part of the route loomed over me, making me contemplate shortening the route by 50 kilometers. I'll share more about that in the third and the final part of this mini-series. Until then, stay safe and keep exploring.